Going on YouTube. There's Publix there, and here is where the illegal arrest took place on this date by the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office. And this is what a warning citation looks like. Okay, you actually have it. Okay, you own it. There's a copy. All I'm doing here is just cutting off, like, private information, like about the that you can see it. I mean, about the defendant, obviously. But Sergeant Taylor, failure to maintain lane. This is the same pattern, the same exact claim that was used, or excuse that was used to harass the defendant. That's all that's been going on, y'all. Is there's been a covering up continually. Once these officers did something wrong, ever since then it's just been, cover up. Let's delay. Let's have 3 judges. Let's have 4 district attorneys. Let's have, I'm just doing all kind of stuff at the same time. I'm trying to get something out of my wallet, or put something in my wallet. But anyways, so you have all these delays, 3 judges. It's just ridiculous. So, I mean, my update for today is we've got a court date coming up on Thursday. Okay. There's leeway for a pro se defendant, but this right here that I'm going through is just, it's insane. There's nobody that could go through this as just a regular citizen at all. It doesn't happen. Okay, you'd have to have all kind of people around you helping you, or you have to be completely just impoverished. You basically just couldn't get it done. Okay, that's why this has to happen. We have to expose this garbage. But what happened? What are these people doing? They're getting behind anybody they want to, claiming that they can fail to maintain their lane, and then that's justification to go sifting through the person's car. I've got witnesses locally that have seen this multiple times. I know personally, but I'm talking about, there are witnesses that drove by this day. Okay, I was right here, coming right off of here. This is Gornto and Baytree. All right, here's Gornto, right here. Okay, and then there's Baytree this way. Okay, this is the corner of it. This is what this guy claimed. He had his lights on over there. Okay, I pull in over here because this is where I was going to go to get juice for the bar, Publix, okay? I was not allowed to get juice for the bar that day because I was intercepted. I was basically, arrested at this point illegally. These guys just lie. They just claim that there's a traffic infraction when there's nothing, and they're not traffic cops. They're following and stalking people, and it's known. Anybody can look at the case. That's why anybody who touches my case is indicting themselves. Anybody. I don't care if you're a judge, prosecutor. If you don't get that case and you don't rule the way it's supposed to be ruled, you're indicting yourself. That's what this case was designed to do. I say designed because that's what it is. It's a design that has failed, but it was a design that has included so many agents and so many flaws that, you can't look at this case and say that there's nothing wrong with it, and that the defense has been treated fairly at all, and that is constitutional at all. But this is what happens. It wasn't just one officer. Whenever I deny the consent because the son of a bitch wants to go through everything of mine with a warning citation that you just saw, all right, and that's important. Keep in mind, he gave me that warning citation and you just saw it, okay? But I physically have that from 2010. You're like, well, why didn't you do anything way back then? Because I've had nothing but attack after attack after attack. I have never had anybody that has been around me that has had any kind of goodwill for me, really. You might as well just say that. You haven't either. You're around a bunch of scumbags too, so I'm no exception. I'm just saying that, what I'm going through, what I have gone through since a minor, is nothing that any one of you out there can go through or just know how to go through or anything. And it's something that I've even just now become more able, I guess you could say, to fight back. The age of the internet has given the citizen the ability to fight back. I'm sorry about that loud noise in the background. It's pretty loud, but We're live, man. I mean, that's just what it does. That's what it is. It's what it do, right? But we're not in Texas, okay? And we're definitely not in Kansas anymore. All right, there's no home here. This is not home. This is where you go here and find a couple of organic things and then go away. If that. And it's not from here. There's nothing locally organic. I can look all around right here. There's nothing grown anywhere. Look, you can't eat any of that. You know, nothing you can eat is grown around here. There's plenty of buildings, plenty of space. Nope, I don't care. We're just gonna be scumbags, a bunch of trash. So I say that because that's just what ultimately we have become. And so like I said, let me get back on track. You get one officer stalking you. He gets over here. You deny him consent from, basically wanting to just search everything on you, your whole vehicle, implicate whatever the hell they can do. Okay, it wasn't just him. So as soon as I say no, what happens? He gets on the God-forsaken microphone, which is totally illegal, claiming that he's got no consent. I mean, just claiming that. Just imagine. And then Lowndes County's so cute now. Their dispatch is not on the scanner. You can't even listen to them. They've taken it off. They used to have it on there. You could record every stupid thing these people do, the criminal things that they do. But now you can't do that. So unless you get your own scanner, you're not going to get it on the app. The apps used to have is what I'm trying to say, the downloaded apps. But you're going to have to get your own police scanner in order for you to listen to this garbage and record it. So you've got multiple officers multiple times doing the same thing, sifting through somebody's vehicle that's not even theirs. That's the problem. You don't have the right to go through property. That's not what the effect of a traffic warning is, especially. And you don't sit there at a traffic warning and just run somebody's ID and all this stuff as if you're a criminal and all that stuff or whatever. That is not the effect of a warning citation, and that's not even what happened. He didn't check for warrants and all that stuff. That happens on a citation, like an actual citation. But that, to me, it takes up too much time on the side of the road, and it is dangerous. Many people die on the side of the road because of bull crap, just because of shit garbage, because some cop and some organization or police force is what it is. The whole group of scumbags want to prey on the public. Okay, that's what it is. Don't lie to yourself. Do not ever forget you're up against a group of people that think they're God, okay? And they rule you and they take your tax dollars and they traipse around, dancing around on your hard work, period. That's what you better remember, and that's what the facts are until we say no. We have got to say no, and I'm just telling you what's going on. I'm recording right now. This is where I was pulled over at. All these officers from the surrounding area came over here. And then that's when other officers went over to the bar and just wanted to go and search the DJ booth where I was working. No evidence whatsoever. None. And then they let me go. But this is 2015 time. No. So 5 years. I can't even go 1 to 2 years without having some interaction with these scumbags. Now, besides moving out of here. Now, when I left Lowndes County, I did not have any interaction with any law enforcement at all whatsoever. None. And I haven't had any kind of charge since I petitioned or was going to get a petition made to go to the Board of Pardon and Parole. That's not the route that I'm going now. Now, we're going to appeal everything because these people have done enough. I've got expert witness. There is plenty of reason for tolling in a metaphorical sense, but at the same time in a direct sense. Whenever you go to that jail, you're going to be tortured. And when I say there's no vitamin C, you're like, well, you're leaving all the quote-unquote juice that we're getting. Listen, that's not vitamin C. I don't know what the hell that stuff is. That stuff will, you know, it doesn't even taste like anything. I mean, it's just nothing fresh. Fake vitamin C is not vitamin C, and you can't just sit there and, you know, survive off of that either. You're gonna have problems with that, but they'll give you just enough to barely